y'all have gotten to the point y'all actually think 3 out of every 4 black men are bad fathers. Yeah, where the bad fathers at? Give me a number for the bad fathers. 75% of them. And that's how I feel. Wow. That's how I feel. I feel like if the number is so small, then it's majority of them that are bad because they're out here making children with no parent, but they want the woman to get rid of it. Stop. That's crazy. You have a responsibility not to spread that. Responsibility is it not to spread kids? Yours or mine? And what else she's supposed to do with him? She's supposed to take care of him on her own because what? The nigga there. He don't want to be there. He's somewhere not creating a foundation. No. Boy, you cannot, and I will not. That we grew up in Baltimore, and I will not let you say no like that. I'm so sorry about that. And I'm not doing this for me or you. I'm doing this for, like, I want this to get out to thousands because people need to understand this because this is why black men get like we ain't because that's what people really think about us. So let me break it down. Numbers: 30% of black men are married with as family. The other 54% single and do not have a child. That means 16%. This small group of men, 16% are the ones who having all of the kids. If it's 16% of single fathers in general, all right, no way in hell 12% gonna be the bad fathers. The number's gonna be more so under 5, and I think that's a stretch.
Based on the people that you know.
That what else we got to do if the CDC give us credit? The Center of Disease Control shows that black men are more involved fathers. So it ain't 8%, it ain't 5%. It's a lot less. My point is, but the reason y'all don't, but the reason women, the reason women don't like to acknowledge that is because the accountability will fall on them. That you picked the 3 to 5% of bad fathers. And then we also, and I don't want to get too deep, but is it not a thing of women keeping their children out of their fathers' lives? There's some men who work at the UPS or the post office that have 7 baby mothers. Why are we not challenging the women in their thought process on why you signed up to be the 5th baby mother of a man that controls the roller coasters at Animal Kingdom? How much responsibility is on you? But you want to look at us, the single black men with no children. These men, you could be an attorney, you could be the politician, you could be the engineer, you could be the scientist. All these men get ignored. They could be corny. I know this. I know men corny.
You see, this is what it's like to have these conversations, ladies and gentlemen. Pure facts are ignored because you just want to keep thinking what you want to think and what you've been taught to think. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many studies that are coming out now that says that black men are more involved in America in their kids' lives than any other race. More and more studies are coming out saying that. That's right, including the white man, including the white race. Ladies and gentlemen, that black men are more involved. Now, not only do you choose to ignore facts, you also choose to ignore common sense. And common sense being that not every relationship is ruined because of the man. Not every relationship is ruined because of the father. Not every relationship is ruined because of the black man. See, it is a fact of life, and it always has been a fact of life, at least as long as I've been here, that women are empowered to leave a man. There is a sense of empowerment there. But it's the exact opposite if a man leaves a situation. No matter what the situation is, there is no explanation needed. He is looked at as a coward for leaving that situation. Alright? So a lot of times, and people don't pay no attention to this, and this explains a lot of the cheating if you really think about it. But a lot of the times, a man is actually sticking around for the sake of the family, and it is expected of him, of the man, to stay there and be miserable, because when do we ever talk about the man's happiness? All right? So now we're looking at, when you look at this woman's response to this video, now we're looking at 70%, 76% of black children growing up in single parent households, right? And even when this brother drops facts, I'm not going to let you tell me this. I'm not going to let you tell me that. And I'm not going to let... This brother is dropping percentages, facts. By the way, percentages that match up to the ones that I dropped on a video from about 6-7 months ago. Percentages, he's dropping all kinds of knowledge, and it still doesn't want to be received or accepted, nor is the common sense factor that some of these relationships are different from the story that you get from the people who are leaving these relationships. Some of these relationships, see, we've come to a point where people know what to say in order to put themselves, certain people care about what they look like in a situation, image, all of those things. So they're not going to come out and say, you know what, I was fucking up. You know what, I was cheating, or whatever the case may be. You know what, I was making this man's life miserable. What they're going to do is, I'm going to continue making his life miserable, but I'm going to tell you why I'm going to continue to make his life miserable. But I'm going to pretend that I was the perfect person throughout the relationship. A lot of the struggles that we have is trying to understand things as black men from a common sense perspective. Ladies, y'all don't accept our kids the way that we accept yours. What's even more, those of us who come into a relationship don't work, and let's say you come into a relationship with this person and you have a child with this person, and they already had a child with this person. You know what y'all don't really respect? Y'all don't respect the fact that he stays in that other child's life. Y'all don't respect that shit. You know what y'all want? While y'all are asking this person to come in and have that same relationship with your children that you have, you want him to leave that child that was already there, who's there with his child, who is his child's sibling. You expect him to cut that child off in order to make space for your 2-3 kids. But the narrative is black men abandon children. Not only that, his own child. The hardest thing to navigate in a relationship, in a new relationship where two people have prior kids, his kids are not there all the time. But when he does have his children, that's a problem. His dealings with his baby mama, that's a problem. But in the meantime, you can have all the problems with your baby daddy that you want, and it's cool. He's supposed to be cool and understanding about that and not say shit. Not say nothing about it, because you don't want his input. What you want is for him to just sit there and listen to you bitch and moan and complain about the same thing nearly daily, every other day, every 2-3 days. So the only thing that this mindset does is it provides cover for you to say, hey, the state of these young children and where they are, though it might be I do all of these things, I can turn around and blame it on the fact that this child's father is not there. See, we're failing our kids at the end of the day. We're failing our kids because we don't want to look at the facts. and accept those things as true, you know what we want to do? We want to continue arguing about the narratives that have been created about black men. Are there some deadbeat black men out there? Absolutely. But are there less deadbeat black men that are out here than what you hear about? Absolutely. But we are failing our children. You know why? Because not only, how the fuck can we do blended families when we don't know how to do family? Think about that. Show? Oh.